Okay, anyway. Alright then, let's go ahead and show off new pickups. Because it's building up pretty fast, you know. I took June off to try and not lose my mind over 60 hours and shit. So, and probably later today I'm going to try and get the rest of July scheduled on YouTube. I still got to get most of July scheduled, but at least got some of it caught up for that. So, anyway, so lots of new pickups. You probably always see this piece of garbage down here. So, lots of stuff, you know, limited one orders and things. So, well, where can we start? I guess let's start with some of the Switch games. Quite a few. Music sounds good. Good. Okay, we got quite a few Switch games to go through, so let's go through some. So, Towerfall. This was a limited one release. Now, this game was what was that little thing that was done on Kickstarter? I can't remember what it was called. It's like a little cube thing, but this was like a launch title or early title. But it took it a while, but they got on other consoles that. It's also very well known for having that character being based on Anita Sarkeesian. So, but outside that, I heard this is a pretty fun game. I think Dan's played this, I believe. Yeah, let's see, he says it's fun. I'm pretty sure he played it. But, you know, Anita Sarkeesian. But hey, unlike some people, I don't let the creator's opinions judge whether I enjoy something. You know, Tim Schafer's an asshole, but I still like his game, so. You know, unlike some people who are like, I can't stand Dragon Maid Kurabashi exists. Oh no! I can't possibly go on with living knowing they exist. You know, those kind of people, but you know. Moving on. Billion Road. This is a Monopoly, basically anime Monopoly. I've never played it myself. It was a physical version by Limited One again. So, I always enjoy zany Japanese board game stuff. Dorpon Kingdom, super fun game. So, I hope to at least try that sometime in the future. Now this, I can't remember how to pronounce it, but it does have English. It's a visual novel. Text in English, simplified Japanese. Nah, too bad it doesn't have English on the... I do have... This is a bunch of additional stories to another visual novel, which I also have the physical English version of. Which, I think it was an Asian version, but it has English. But this is more stories of it, but I can't remember how to freaking pronounce it. It doesn't have it anywhere on it, so... Yeah, whip. Okay. Let's see. Now, here's one Pad's probably looking forward to. Darius. It has a... Let's see. What's it have on it again? Has three huge games, and it also includes, on the Switch version only, the Game Boy game for it. So, it has three other titles. So, it's basically 4 games, really. At least... Is that counting? Okay, I think that is counting it, because you got Darius HD, Darius EX Plus. Yeah, so I guess it is counting the Game Boy game. So it was originally supposed to be 2 games, but for some reason they put the Game Boy game only on this one. Now, this was a strictly limited release, and way after pre-orders did they announce the Game Boy game being on this. So I thought that was weird. I did originally have the PS4 version ordered, but they allowed people to cancel and get the Switch version after that. So, this is Shining. This is a pixel art release. This is a kind of a side-scrolling. I think it was like a beat-em-up type game. Join a group of wise-cracking warriors in a bloody adventure of the land-filled mystical monsters and mysterious machines. But, no limited release. No limited release. Pad's special resolve release. This is supposed to be a really wacky game. Like, listen to the description. An absurdly wonderful puzzle exploration game that takes place in a strange but playful world where not everything is as happy as it seems. Help particular characters overcome struggles, uncover a deep state conspiracy, and start a little fun revolution in this delightful adventure. Like deep state conspiracies? What? So, that's supposed to be a funny game, so. Now, I don't know anything about this game. Heave Ho. This was also a special resolve game. I don't know anything about. This was, what was that company called? It's Game Fairy. That's another limited release game. So this is supposed to be a story about traveling through like a wasteland. So it has an interesting art, but I don't really know anything about the game outside of that. Now here's something. Pikmin 3 Deluxe for the Switch. Now I have the Wii U version of this. This has additional content on it, and this was on sale for, I think, $29. So I was like, sure, I'll buy it for that. No fucking way was I paying $60 for it, though. So... PlayAsia exclusive. This is supposed to be like some cyberpunk ghost story kind of game. I heard some positive and negative things about it. SJW's freaked out because the ladies have big boobas. But, the slightest anime thing freaks them out, so. But, it's pretty much some kind of ghost story, eventual kind of point clicky from what I understand, but I haven't really seen much of that. Some Super Whale games, my bundle. See, the last day of June. Now this is actually 2 games. The Flowers Collectors. This has 2 games in it, which let's see. The Lion Sings and... Yeah, so the Flower Collectors and the Lion Sings. So that's the 2 games on it. Supposed to be like adventure games in the innermost. So this I think it says is a puzzle platformer. Puzzle platformers can be good or bad. Depends on how it works. Now here's one I bet Pad would be aware of. The Wonder Boy. So this was a Wonder Boy title we never got in America. So what's interesting about this release is on top of this remake of it, you also, if I can, bonus original. So you can also play the original version of this game on here. Now it's important to note the original is on the cartridge for the Switch version only. For some reason, it's a download. Yeah, I don't know why they made a female lead on this one. It is weird. But it is a Wonder Boy entry. But this is the 4th Wonder Boy title, I believe. I believe it's the 4th one. But yeah, if you want the original physically, you want to get the Switch version. Because for some reason, it's a download code on PS4, so... And let's save some of these Switch titles. Let's work on... Let's save the Vita stuff. Let's work on some of this PlayStation stuff. So, first thing, I want to bundle these and... I think there's those. So, I believe these were all of them. So as I've mentioned before, I save all my packaging materials and I give them to a local game shop in the area. And he gets all that stuff and I get a few games. So these were the games I got for the last 2 things of packaging shit. Now, usually I don't get really fancy games from him because, you know, he is saving money getting a bunch of packaging material, but at the same time, I'm not going to get like a $200 JRPG from it, if you know what I mean. So I don't usually get super good games. I usually get like common games that I have interest in or stuff that's really... Basically anything, it's just not whale, usually. Sometimes I get something good, though. So, 2 games I did grab. Clash of Demon Head. Now, this is a game I always have, and my cartridge is way better, but I was like, I don't know if Demon Head has gone up in price. So I kind of like, you know what, I'm going to snag it. I don't know if it's worth anything, but I was like, I was going to snag it. And I don't remember if I ever got a copy of the original highlight, but this is a really good condition cartridge of it. So I was like, if I don't, then I have it. If I do, then I'll check the cartridge condition. I don't know how the fuck he was expecting to sell this for $15. This game is hated in fucking America, so I don't know how he thought I was going to do that. But I don't remember if I had highlights, so I was too lazy to go look it up. I know I could look at my list, but I was actually too lazy to that. Star Trek on the PlayStation 3. This is a co-op game. I never wanted to pay any real or actual money for it. So getting it for free was fine. If you're wondering about the Punch-Out, that's what Walmart did to used games when they did do used games. So that was probably a Walmart thing. Again, I don't know how the fuck he was expecting to sell. Like, I don't know how he even runs a shop. All his shit is super overpriced, so I don't know how he was expecting to sell that for that. He must get way too many suckles. Now, something I was happy to actually get from him was Oblivion, which is a decent condition copy that actually has it complete in case. I have not gotten Oblivion to this day, so now I have it. So, $15 don't seem too bad for Oblivion. Especially since they haven't ported it to anything, oddly enough. You think with all the Skyrims, they would fucking port Oblivion with like a remaster or some shit. Now here's an interesting game. So, this was stuff I actually just got this week. So, I was actually talking about this at the beginning of the stream. Dan asked me about it because I tried it out real quick this morning. Hunt Showdown. So this is a PvP, PvE co-op game. It is a weird mix of hunting and battle royale, you could say. A little, very light battle royale. So what the idea is, you can go in solo, duo, or a team of 3 people into a giant map that can have up to 12 people, where you have the objective to hunt down a Pacific monster, boss creature. And the area you're in is like a swamp, Louisiana area that's full of zombies and monsters and shit, while you're trying to hunt down this creature. And the idea of the game is to find the creature, kill it, get its bounty loot, and escape the map, because all the other teams are also hunting that creature down, and even though you kill it, they can kill you and get the bounty award from you. Now, on top of all that shit, your hunters have permadeath. Now, that does make a lot of the guns and perks and things you can unlock disposable. So, it's not like you build up like a level 99 character, they die, and they're like, oh fuck, I just lost everything. But a lot of stuff is disposable, but you can build up a hunter. They can level up to 50 and get a bunch of perks, and you can get valuable guns. But again, they're disposable at the end. So it's not like it's impossible to play if your hunter dies. But it's really a lot of interesting ideas, and I tried it this morning, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't try it on stream, because I actually won. I actually killed one of the targets and escaped the map, so, and my character went from, like, level 1 to 26, so I was like, holy shit. So, I might try this on stream a few random times. It was interesting, so, it sells for about 19 bucks brand new on Amazon, so, I got it for free, so can't complain about it. Can't complain. On top of that, Mighty Number 9 for free. Remember, I kickstarted this, so I technically already paid my dues, so getting it for free physically, nice. And then Horizon Complete Edition, which was given out as a PlayStation Plus game, so I was like, eh. There we go. I got a physical version of it now. Let's see, some GameStop stuff, which Dan will probably recognize, because I remember he commented on it when I posted Crackdown 3 brand new for, what was it, $2.99? It was $2.99 for brand new sealed, so I was like, sure, why not? I had to pick out some other shit too. Six, The Shards of Darkness was another. This is like a stealth game. This was also cheap. I think it was $2 or $3 or something. Wasn't very expensive. A lot of Xbox One games are really cheap right now. It'll be scary to see what kind of games become expensive on the Xbox One, if any. Like, I'm not even sure of any original Xbox games that are expensive. I know a few on the 360. Operation Darkness is fucking outrageous on the 360 nowadays. That game was fucking dumpster cheap for years. I never seen so many times that game was cheap. Now it's really expensive. It's not a super great game. It's really fucking hard though. So, you're not really missing out much. But hey, if you want a really hard fucking game, oh, good luck finding that game cheap, man. Let's see. Black Mirror, not to be confused by another game that's also called Black Mirror. This is apparently based on a TV show or something. Looks at the shoot-em-ups. Well, you missed the shoot-em-up. I don't know if you saw when I showed, what was it? You didn't comment on it when I showed that. Unless that was the PS4 thing. Maybe that was. Did you miss much? I showed up a handful of Switch games, but still got a lot to go through. I showed off a chunk of Switch games. I wouldn't say nothing you probably were too interested. Oh, okay. Oh, the shoot-em-up. Oh, I got you. Well, I mean, the shoot-em-ups that were on the original Xbox were Japanese, basically, though. I mean, let me rephrase. Original Xbox games that were Western published. I mean, yeah, if you look at shmups in Japan, yeah, those are expensive. That's, like, always the case. Some that, well, didn't really show off anything you probably would be interested, but I can show, let's see, those are some indie games. You might be interested in that one, maybe. Shmups, visual novel. I can't remember how to pronounce it because it's not in English anymore. It has English on it, though. That's why I got it. It's a visual novel from a... I have the other game, but let's see. Japanese board game, Towerfall. But yeah, I didn't... Mostly, a lot of these were just limited one indie games. Let's see, indie game. Pikmin. But yeah. Nah, real JRPGs. Yeah, a lot of sealed. Lots of sealed. Now, speaking of RPGs, though, there's Fallen Legion, which Limited One Games did the physical version of the previous two titles. One was on the Vita and one was on the PS4. They each followed a different main character through a storyline that played together. So this is a sequel that NIS published. So, got that. Then we have Chronos Before the Ashes, which is a prequel to another game that I actually got and been playing on and off with Dan and Pixie and Matt before a lot of my overtime started cranking up, and we haven't. So the game, what was it called? Ashen's. I think I have sitting over here. Yeah, Remnant from the Ashes. It's a prequel to this game. So this is like a third-person Dark Souls. It's actually really interesting. If you like Dark Souls and you want to see it as like a shooter game, check this out. It's actually really interesting. Oh, you actually played it. Well, coolio. But it's actually very interesting how they merge the Dark Souls kind of gameplay with a third-person shooter. Like, I actually very shocked about it. But anyway, this is supposed to be a prequel to it, and it's medieval. So, if you actually really liked it, you might want to check this out. This is medieval, though. It's not a shooter. But it is supposed to be like Dark Souls. So, I heard this wasn't as good, though. So, take that with a grain of salt. But it was a deal of a day for like, I think $9 or something on GameStop. So, I picked it up. Then, let's see, I got this for like 99 cents with one of my GameStop orders. Yay. Oh, you've been playing with Pixie and Matt while I've been doing overtime? That's fine. Honestly, I've been thinking about doing it as a Let's Play at this point, because it's actually been fun when we were getting to play it. I also got this for 99 cents, God of War 3. I was looking for some just to tip into free shipping. That's why I got those. Something I regret getting at this point. I'm getting very mad at Special Reserve games lately. They keep doing dick moves. So, like, the last two Special Reserve games, for example, they did those special NES black box versions. Then right after the pre-order window for those closed, they did the cheaper single versions. And I was like, I would have just bought the single versions instead of the $10 extra big box thing. I mean, it's just a 10 extra box, 10 extra bucks, but that would have saved me 20 bucks on the two fucking games. But they've been doing a lot of these dick moves. Like, they did the Switch version of these, which I got, and I would have liked the PS4 versions, and they, like, 3 months later did the PS4 version. So I was like, I'll get those and I'll sell the Switch version then. But then, they announced retail versions of all of them. So I'm just like, well, fuck. So, honestly, I'm probably going to really be much more cautious about Special Reserve games. Man, those AAA games are worth nothing after all. Wow. Indeed, they go... A lot of physical games have really lost value these days. It almost takes like a month and they start dropping. Oh, now I get what you mean. Yeah, well, I mean, you all can play. You don't have to have me available. It is 3-player after all, so feel free to play. This was... I think this was like $5 on the Amazon sale. Some random. Then I got... Let's see, what's that cheap? That's... So... I got another stack of random shit from that deep discount website. And these were $3.99. The Persistence, which is a VR rogue type game. Play for $3.99, which I bet Dan's happy because he really likes this game. So I got that. Ugly Dolls, which was $3.99. It's supposed to be some kind of point and click thing, I think, of some collection of shit. Extra case. And then Bomb Crew Complete Edition, which that's an indie game. And we'll show off some more Switch stuff here. We got a lot of that to cut down. Indie game. This is an I am 8-bit. I think that's what it was called. Yeah, I am 8-bit. So, this is supposed to be a weird indie game. Honestly, don't know much about. And what I do know about is this Kickstarter game, The Hat in Time, which I was waiting to see if it ever ended up on PlayStation 4, but it never did. So, and it also includes Seal the Deal, an all-new chapter, difficulty mode, new outfits and stuff. So, this has DLC with it too, so that's a nice bonus. This is supposed to be a fun platformer. Honestly, it didn't really interest me much. I got it on sale though, so I was like, why not? Now here's something that might interest some of you though. World's End Club. So this is from the creator of Danganronpa, if I recall correctly. So I don't like the art style of it. I'm kind of iffy about, but I'm kind of hoping it is a good game though, because the creator of Danganronpa has been kind of randomly rolling around after V3, and even before V3, you know, he hadn't been doing crap loads of things, so I'm hoping it's a good game. You know, after ending V3, like, I don't know what other things he'll do, so I hope it'll be a fun game of that, but, yeah. Obviously, I don't know much outside of what they showed off in revealing the game, because it's very story-driven, so hopefully it's some good. Then, speaking of crazy games, Deadly Premonition sequel. So, this is a prequel, actually, to Deadly Premonition. It was something I got from GameStop pre-owned. Luckily, it came with everything, so I'm happy about that, because I was worried it wouldn't. I thought was a Cartoon Network game. Oh, you thought this was a Cartoon Network game? No. The World's End Club. I'm pretty sure it was it's either Danganronpa's creator or 999's creator. One of them did this. Let's see, does it say on the back? Well, it says some names of who they're from, but I can't remember what the creator's name was. 5 frames per second, the game. What do you mean 5 frames per second, the game? You mean because it's a visual novel? I mean, well, yeah, usually visual novels don't have tons of movement going on. And speaking of crappy games, this was something I also got from Mike from packaging. I was like, it's the last Army Men game ever came out, so it's like, it's a piece of garbage though. Don't get it. I'm serious, don't get it. It's awful. So, let's see. And this was a random game he gave me. I don't even know anything about it. Doesn't ring any bells to me. It's a PS1 game he just randomly gave me. He does that a lot. He also gave me Warrior Land 3's structure manual. It's free. I can't complain. So let's see. Should we show off some of the other thingy-mabobs? Or just... Yeah, let's finish up PS4 stuff. So, this is well, no, it's Idea Factory. So, this is limited. So, initially the European version was the only English physical version, but then they did a switch in PS4 one in America. However, it's weird. The Switch version was through Limited One Games, but the PS4 and Switch version was through Idea Factory's Iffy store. It's kind of weird they didn't do the PS4 with Limited One, but they had a sale, and this was on sale. I heard it's a pretty mediocre game, so probably not something to really worry about. I think this was this is an IM 8-bit game as well, another indie game. You really like that game, don't you? Now this is a Wet Arts game, Void Gourd, which is a shmup game, actually. It looked kind of interesting, so I bought this one. And now I have been skipping Wet Art games. I have. There are about 7 Wet Art games I do not have ordered, so I have been skipping them if they don't look interesting in the least. But this is a shmup game, and it looks kind of nice. It has a very retro pixel look to the graphics, so I was like, sure, why not? And that one actually sold out really fast too, which again is not very normal for Wet Art games. They do not usually sell out very fast. Wow, that is a lot of skeletons, and they are brutally murdering like everything. Holy crap. Shmups are having a bit of a comeback, eh? Yeah, fuck that. I don't care about having to complete a collection. honestly, like, they've had way too many really poor games. Oof. Stream Ladles is getting to be a close fight here. They've been releasing like those like maybe having a game I'm not interested in and releasing a game that's really garbage, and they've had way too many. Yeah, I wish I could. Hey, you always bring it up a lot. Ooh, 3 people made it through. I'll put my vampire out. See, where am I on tokens? Anyway, let's see. I needed a game last month to use my $5 coupon thing at GameStop. So I saw the Angry Birds movie VR game. So I was like, yeah, $5 basically make it like $10. So I was like, sure, why not? I hadn't gotten it yet, so. Now here's something I hadn't gotten, is this is sealed. Now, as you can see, it's the European version because the price was going up, but I had never gotten the Mugen Soul Z game, which is a sequel to another Mugen, which both featured some censorship in the Western versions because of Lolicon characters. But yeah, so I did get a deal on a European copy, so I snagged that up. Then another random title that's really going up in price is A Way Out. I was waiting to get for a sale, and the price has been going up. It's like $44 used everywhere. So I got this one for about $30 off eBay, so I got an okay deal on it. I know Matt has this. I think Matt and Pixie both have this, I believe, but it's something I was waiting to get on sale, and it's been going up, so I was just like, fuck it, they'll probably have something more reasonable before it gets too crazy. See, I also bring up Stardew. Are we gonna finish that game or call it quits? Actually, I've been needing to do a video on that because there's a lot of problems going on outside of just my overtime. Aaron got a different position that changed his time. So, but I'll go in about that another time. And this was a free game I got actually on a GameStop was doing buy 2 get 1 free. So I actually got this free. This is the sequel, I believe. I believe this is a sequel. I'm pretty sure this is the sequel. I still need to get the first one, so probably ain't playing that anytime soon. Now let's see. We got some Vita goodness, a few other rando things, and got something that you don't usually see me with very often, a Master System game. So this is Miracle Warriors. This is a JRPG for the Master System, and it's quite weird. I got this for, I think, like $9 on eBay, so I never heard of this game before, and I saw a video on it. It's like, ooh, a JRPG I never heard of. I don't see a lot of people talk about Master System games. It's always really interesting when I find someone who talks about, like, it's some of the newer games I've learned about that I never heard of. A Way Out looks interesting, but it is a mandatory co-op, which, like I said, I was going to likely play it with Matt or Pixie, because if I know Matt has it. I'm pretty sure Pixie has it, because he probably played it with Pixie. So, let's see, a DS game I got for, like, I think it was $2.99. This is that, the Tingle Balloon game that was a Nintendo Club game only in Japan. I got it for like $2.99, so it was really, really, really cheap. And I don't remember how to pronounce this game. It's a JRPG with pirate goals. And I could go into details about the gameplay, but it probably wouldn't be Twitch friendly, so we'll just leave it at that. Another game that's probably not very Twitch friendly to ever show any gameplay, a card game for the Vita that was actually, it was released digitally in America, but it was heavily censored apparently. So this is the Japanese version. Probably again something you never will see on Twitch being played. I'm sure Pad probably might be familiar with this game maybe. But I got this I think for $9, so pretty decent price. Then some more Vita games, PlayAsia physical releases, which a lot of these PlayAsia physicals, what you mean might? Well, you are a big Vita person. Do you know this game? I'm pretty sure you know it, right? You know what it is, right? What makes you think it's lewd? Maybe it's just too violent for Twitch, maybe. Well, what would make you think it's lewd? But anyway, a lot of PlayAsia physical Vita games have dropped in quality. A lot of them have been slowly getting towards Red Art levels of bad. So, this one is a light shmup game, probably harmless. This one, actually, a lot of people were excited about it. I think it's a sequel to a game that Limited One did, if I remember correctly. So, it's like, I think, like a submarine Metroidvania-ish game, I think. I'm keeping them charged so the battery doesn't drain all the way down. Yeah, I need to try out the original Soul Sacrifice on my Vita. I still been needing to do that, and I just hadn't gone around to it, because just haven't really feel like doing stuff when you're doing all this overtime and dealing with life stuff, and just don't feel like dealing with a lot of it. I only have an 8 GB memory card for the Vita. That sucks so much that you had, what was it, a 64 GB card die on you? I don't understand how that even happens. So we got 2 3DS games that are having weird malfunctioning problems that are still unexplained. We have Vita memory cards that are dying. Like, what is causing these weird issues? It's getting very worrisome about physical stuff, man. I tell you. And speaking of bad games, Dungeons Bombs, I think it's a Bomberman-like clone. So, don't really know anything about it myself. This one looked interesting, but it's probably more mediocre. It's very retro looking when you look at the gameplay. Side-scrolling shooting. Very retro graphics. Well, I mean, my Vita doesn't even have the card in it. The Vita's using the Eternal memory. Which, you know, that actually brings up a good question. Is the Eternal like, has anyone ever reported Eternal memories dying? It doesn't really feel like it. I hear this is a good game. Horizon Chase Turbo. A lot of people on the Discord channel for PlayAsia said this is a really good game. So, hopefully that proves to be fun. Then this, I believe, was a visual novel. Yeah, this is a visual novel game. It started, so I was waiting for a sale, but apparently it started getting sold out. So I was like, well, fuck, I better buy it. Don't want to risk it becoming whale, so. See, I have the original model when it comes to the handheld, but obviously I've been playing on the Vita TV. Then you all probably have noticed this bubble wrap thing, and you might notice cotton on there. Cotton! But this was a strictly limited, which actually did get retail in America, actually, recently. But that retail doesn't come with a steel case, though, with cotton on it. But yeah, this is a crossover game. Has cotton in that, so, yeah. I think it's supposed to be like a indie smash kind of thing, I think. But yeah, it's Steelbook isn't like anything amazing. I can't remember. It's been so long. Like, I think this was like ordered like a year ago. That took quite a while. But hey, I like the little Steelbook, so. But yeah, it is available in the Western market, so you don't have to get it from Strictly Limited, assuming it's even still available. I don't know if it's still available, to be honest. I'm not really sure. And I think that's everything. Oh, of course, there is one. No, actually, technically two more things. Of course, the Saga Frontier Remastered, which we've been actually playing, which I am super disappointed. It's like, at this point, since there's so, if you don't have a booklet, you have to have a reverse cover. It is a crime to not have a reverse cover in these things. You do not have a nice booklet in here, put a reverse cover in here. Please. Please. What happened in those Blu-rays? Oh. The order was ordered. For that one that you showed me, they said once you order, they can't modify the order because they have a third-party pack and stuff, so they're unable to add it. So I was like, so I don't want to pay like $5-7 shipping to get a $1 something Blu-ray. So bit of a miss, but still got a pretty good deal on a lot of those though. So still a pretty good deal. You buy stuff on that website often, Pad? How often do they have sales like that? Because that's some they had some really good prices on some shit though. I mean, like, there was a whole bunch of crap that was like $2.99 to $5.99 for like complete seasons. That was a really good sale on stuff. And then of course Mustache, which we played some on stream for July 4th, which try to play some more of this randomly here and there to do some more songs. And hopefully it won't be late when I'm passing out. Well, I signed up for their email thing, so assuming they're like most websites, they'll send emails about sales and shit. Oh, have you imported something recently? I was under the impression you weren't importing really at all. Because you always say like it costs a lot and shit to do it. But yeah, the original order I did is good in that. Sadly, one thing's on back order. I think it said it'll be in stock on the 27th of this month. So sadly, assuming they ship everything together, we'll likely have to wait until that gets in stock. But hey, the order's all filled in, so that's all good. So that should be everything. Yeah, I got one of those Vita handheld whips. Yeah, they're kind of alright. Kind of make being actually portable shitty though, because no cases or anything are made for them. So rechargeable, so it has a backup battery in it. Interesting. I haven't seen a grip like that for the Vita. Huh. Weird. But yeah, that should be everything. So I wouldn't say anything too amazing with today's pickups. A lot of titles I'm not familiar with. Either got in sales or randomly, but of course, I was so excited to get this. So I'm not looking forward to Fuse though. Now that we've tried Fuse's scenario, it sounds like it's more dread. I'm having a very bad feeling. I'm gonna a lot of my complaints about the remaster are gonna be about Fuse's scenario. Just calling it a hunch. But outside that, like, it was very nice revisiting Blue Story. I look forward to completing all 7 characters. But I'm gonna do some more research about Fuse, because I want to fully understand, like, I'm curious if I can, like, do the other characters and then just make separate saves with him right after, or if that will affect the completion data or something. I want to check that. But that's everything, pretty much. So, and excuse the mess. I meant to say excuse the mess before, but like I said, I had to move stuff around, and I'm still waiting for these people to come back about getting this one vent up here fixed and get the second vent installed to make it actually cool down in this room. Because, you know, the furnace ain't doing a good job being a heating and cooling if it's not actually doing the cooling part in here. It's still ironic the hallway outside is the coldest part of the house when it's on. Need more boxes. I got too many boxes. I got so many boxes full of all the PC crap I have that I need to actually put on my master list. On the upside, you know, I got a good chunk of pretty much all my other games on the master list. Aside from a lot of the recent pickups because of having the room a mess right now. And because of the overtime, I just haven't had really any time to really mess with it. I'm waiting for these fucking people to get done with the furnace and then hopefully get some of the shit put away in that. So, oh, man. Too much stuff. Need to sell everything to Pad. Here, buy it all. Need to probably start using dresser drawers. Oh, Lord. But that's pretty much everything now.